Hi friends, welcome to another Love Island USA debrief. This is for episode 19. So we start off the episode and we see Nick and Sierra kind of get on the same page again. Which is cool, yeah. I mean, they sort of got on the same page, but I still think they're both gonna act up in Casa, if I'm being honest. Yeah, and then the rest of it was pretty much them really reacting to the dumping. The boys don't really understand why Hannah got dumped, but whatever. So now let's get into the bombshells for Casa. Now, the girls, I like Coco, I like Clark, and I think I like Jaden. Not sure yet. And then Gracelyn, she's just kind of there. And then Vanna, I don't really know about her. Her lips do bother me. They're too big. I'm sorry. The filler is just, it's a lot going on. I'm not a fan. I'm not gonna lie. And then the fact that she, wants Ace and Ace is Shelly's man, I don't like that. But yeah, I don't really have any qualms on the girls just yet. We'll see how the day goes. And then for the boys, Chris is cool. Don't like Ellen, Elon, whatever his name is. Zach with the C. Yeah, he's a background character. I don't think he's gonna end up standing out. Zach with a K. He's cute, but his teeth is too big. I'm sorry, they're too big for his face. It's like sometimes when he smiles, it's like a cartoon. I don't know. I just don't like it. And then who else is left? JD, background character, and Brian. He looks a little dirty. If you know, you know. If you get it, you get it. And so yeah, that's what I think about the bombshells off first impressions. So now let's go back to the boys that are in the villa, and they had their kissing challenge. I'm sorry, TJ has got to go. I do not like him because he's doing the most. Because not only did he shoot himself in the foot with his ratings, because yeah, then none of the girls wanted him after that, but also you thought you were rating the girls you already knew, and so it's you were just being mean for no reason. It's never that deep. It's just never that. It never gave that. Especially when the girls said he kisses weirder, he's different. Literally, they weren't enjoying it either with him. And so to go 0 for 5, maybe you're the problem. So I'm not surprised that he's the one that's single and vulnerable. And then on the flip side, with the girls in the villa or at Casa, their game was cute or whatever. Yeah. But overall, there were a lot of people I did not enjoy watching be kissed. I didn't like Jaden's kissing. I didn't like Vanna when she was kissing the boys. I didn't like Amaya's kisses. I didn't like Iris's kisses. There was a lot of kisses that just I didn't need to see. But yeah. Also, I'm confused by what's the purpose of bringing one less bombshell than there is OGs, I guess, and making TJ and Amaya vulnerable. Okay, sorry, they're gonna get dumped during Casa if they don't steal somebody, and then if they don't, and then the person that they steal, is that person now vulnerable, and they get sent home? I'm just so confused as to what's the point of this, especially when Ariana said that everyone's going back to the villa. I don't understand. And then I don't know. I just don't understand how this is supposed to be I don't know. I've not bought into these new twists and turns we've got going on for Casa. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. And then also too, if production really wanted to be messy, when they send the girls a video, they will include Ace kissing Vanna, and he had a full butt grab. And then they're going to include Nick talking about his connection with Sierra in past tense. Oh, those would be the 2 clips so far that I would include in the video from production. And then, yeah, all this Taylor slander, yeah, he actually isn't that bad. Like, watching him and Coco, he actually does like Coco. Like, that's what he looks like when he's flirting with somebody. I know, me personally, I thought he didn't like Olandria because he didn't like black girls. But now it's looking like, no, he just doesn't like Olandria. And I'm, like, sick for my girl. But, like, I like Taylor and Coco. So I'm not mad at him for that. Because I do like him in, like, every other aspect of the villa and the show except for with Olandria. So I'm not opposed to them being split up and him with Coco. And then especially, too, when I was watching Olandria's chat with Zach with the K. And it wasn't, like, giving. And so I'm like, maybe Olandria is the problem. Because Taylor was flirting just fine with Coco. But Olandria didn't really have that same energy with Zach with the K. And I don't know if it's because she's so caught up in Taylor that she's not trying. Or, like, what? I don't know. But I know for a fact my girl's going to be sick when she goes back to that villa alone and Taylor has a new girl. I'm not going to lie. If it's not Coco, it's going to be Clark. I'm telling you, he's coming back with a girl. I'm not going to hold ya. And that makes me sick for her because if anybody needs to be taking full advantage of Casa, it is Olandria. But I just don't see that for her, unfortunately. And then I actually liked Zach with the K's chat with Amaya more than with Olandria. So I wouldn't be opposed if they went back to the villa together. I think Huda's going to choose somebody, but I don't think she's going to find a real connection. I'm not going to lie. And I don't really care to find out. I'm not mad that I didn't see not one chat with her this episode. I'm so Huda out. I don't have to see her on my screen again. I'm just not going to lie. Iris, I don't know, and I don't really care. She don't need much screen time, in my opinion, either. Sierra needs to leave that Elon mix, whatever his name is. Leave that man alone and get her going somewhere else. Because I do want her to bring somebody back, just not him. So yeah. And then Audrina and Brian, whatever. They can go do what they want to do. I don't really care either. And then in terms for the boys, I don't think Ace is going to bring anybody back. I think Taylor's going to bring Coco back. I think Nick's going to try to bring Jaden back because he really likes her. Austin, like, I don't even think he really likes women. I'm not going to lie. Because every single woman, it's giving like a, she's okay, but like, So I'm like, you've had 13 different types of women in this villa, and not one of them has, like, sparked something in you and, like, made you want to explore a connection seriously. Like, you just gonna let Nick take Jaden just like you let Ace take Shelly, which I'm not mad about, but that's exactly what happened. So it's giving, he's not necessarily straight, and I'm not gonna lie. Especially with, like, the thousands of nudes and hundreds of women he's slept with, like, it's giving he's trying to compensate for something that he doesn't really need to compensate for. Just be true to you, boo. But yeah. And then TJ, I don't think he's gonna really find a connection. Pepe loves him a blonde white girl, so Graceland's just a Hannah 2.0, so he'll be fine. And then yeah, is that all the boys? I think that's it. But yeah, I'm intrigued to see how these connections develop and what happens next. See ya tonight.